excited for you. Okay,
Yeah.
right. Let's feel quite right during this. Then do just let me know.
Yeah.
We will have some exercises such as press ups, which obviously are kind of hard to do with a bump, but I can give you some modifications for things like that as well. And if you do need me, just shout, just yell, or yeah, and I can unmute and yell. Okay, but let's get started. If anyone wants to put any music on in the background, go for it. I tried music last week, didn't work. So screw you, music. You are not here today. Right, we're just going to start working by marching through these feet. So try and keep your hips as steady as possible. And we're lifting off just the heels. So let's get these heels moving. It's really important. Our feet get so neglected. Keep it up, guys. Our feet get so neglected. Now, we just need to give them a little bit of extra TLC. And especially if they spent a lot of time in shoes or in socks, what happens is that our toes get squished together. And that is not so good for our feet because we need our feet. I've got horrible feet. And did you know as well that bunions can be genetic? Only found that out recently. So try and keep those hips really nice and steady. Get the marching through the feet. And now let's take those hands forward. We're driving through the heel of the hand. And as you take it out, you're going to pull those fingers down. Imagine you've got Spider-Man hands. And back in again. So there's a bit of a rotation through the forearm as you push the hand out in front of you and you draw them back. Keep this marching, taking the hands out and in. Let's speed up through the arms. Speed it up, speed it up. I've missed everybody. Hope everyone's had a good day. Good. Keep it going with the arms. Let's try and get it even faster. And we're now going to take it front and to the side. We're keeping our marching going. Good stuff. Front and side. So during the session, got a couple of rules. Make sure you keep breathing at all times. We're not holding a baby and getting up and down to the ground. Try not to use your hands. Let's take it forward, side and up. So straight up. Don't forget that little twist through the forearm. You want to start working through the fascia. We're getting some extra blood flow to this area. Wow, I just realized what horribly clashing colours I'm wearing. Sorry, guys. It's particularly horrendous for your eyes. Okay, let's keep it going. Forwards, sides, and up. So another rule is, if it doesn't feel right, don't do it. Unmute, and after a different exercise or a modification, it's absolutely fine. Right, let's just start taking it up. Keep taking it up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Good stuff. So during this session, we have got 5 exercises. And we're going to do each one for 20 seconds with a 10-second break. And we're going to do that 8 times over. So keep the arms coming up and down. Arms up and down. Hope our arms are feeling good. Good. We've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold them up. Hold them all the way out to the side. And whilst they're out to the side, we're going to take it into a little squat and toe tap. Why don't we also do some little arm circles? Let's take these arm circles forwards. So feel like you're being stretched out through either side, like someone's pulling both arms away. Good stuff. And let's take that foot tap to the back. And let's also take the arm circles to the back as well. Hope our arms are feeling good. Really good to have some nice, strong shoulders. Don't forget to breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down into nice big squats. Arm comes up and down. Let's just open up through the chest. I'm going to try and get everything moving. If you're doing this exercise and it feels like there's a little bit of pressure through the pelvic floor as you're coming into this squat or this sort of wide plie, then either don't go down so low or take those feet in slightly closer together. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good stuff. We're now going to take it into little side steps and imagine we've got our arms at right angles. We're just drawing them up. So it's really important, I think, to start warming up through the shoulders. Again, take it at your own pace. If you feel like this isn't quite right for you, slow it down. Nobody cares. It's all good. So you should be able at this stage, for those of you who are pregnant, be able to talk but not sing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down nice and low, and we're going to sidestep across the mat. We're going to work on just warming up through our bum muscles. So little steps down one side of the mat to the other. We're going to try and stay down nice and low. If you can, the lower you get, the more you're going to work on rebuilding glute muscle. So during pregnancy, we have a tendency to not use these muscles so much because our pregnancy posture means that we start using different kinds of muscles instead, mainly our quads. So let's just try and keep those bum muscles nice and strong. And for those of you after pregnancy, for some of you, you might continue to use your quads more than your glutes. So let's just get this working. Come to the middle, come down nice and low, and we're going to tap from one side to the other. So when you're doing this, keep your back nice and long, engaged through the stomach. Imagine you're drawing your ribs down towards the top of the hips. If it feels like it's too much for those of you who are pregnant, then just stay down and do little pulses. Keep it up, little side taps. Well done, Peggy. Got 4, 3. Really nice and low, Vika. 2, and 1. Stand all the way up. Let's place the hands on the hips. Slight bend through these knees. And we're going to squeeze that bum. Tuck the pelvis under. And draw the pelvis down. So we have standing pelvic tilts. Really important to have some awareness of where our pelvis is, because the pelvis is essentially what it takes. Sorry, my cat's jumping out of a box. What it takes, for the most part, the position of your spine. So let's squeeze through and up. Now, every single time we tuck our bum under, we draw those ribs down towards the top of the hips. We're going to breathe out. Trying to be a bit more aware of how you're breathing and what's going on with your body. It's going to be super useful, especially for those of you who are going to have babies very soon. And we've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it into very gentle little circles if you're pregnant. If you're not, then you can start taking it to slightly bigger circles. Really make the most of this. Imagine you're doing some terrible kind of dad dancing. And let's take it back through the other way. And we've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slight bend through those knees. Imagine someone's coming towards you with an ice cube, and it's coming closer and closer towards your stomach. You want to get out of the way, so you hunch over. Those knees come forwards, the shoulders round over, and you're going to roll back up again. The ice cube comes back, those knee goes forwards, you sort of hunch through the back, and we roll up. So we're now mobilizing through the spine a lot more. Last one, come all the way up, and let's stretch out our chest before we start, taking it into a big Y position. So the hands are directly up, make a big Y. We are not going to break into dance, I promise you. From here, draw those shoulder blades down and squeeze those shoulder blades together, taking it into a W. As you're doing this, you want to try not to push forwards through the belly. Try and have some engagement through the stomach. Get the hands out to either side, and let's draw them all the way back. Especially if you've been sitting there over a desk or just sitting on the sofa, it's lovely to stretch things out. Let's draw those elbows in, and we're going to take it into an L. Then my husband the other day was like, it doesn't really look much like an L. And I was like, does, see, L's. So this is an L, guys. Okay, shake everything off. We are about to start. First exercise we have, we're going to just take it really nice and basic. We're taking it into our simple squat. But for our squat, let's first of all make sure that we've definitely got a good technique. So your feet either want to be facing forward, slightly wider than hip width apart, or they can be slightly turned out. So it's up to you to judge this. We're going to start by standing up really nice and tall. Straighten up through the back, draw that chin in, engage through the stomach. And we're going to just push those knees forwards. At the same time we're pushing these knees forwards, you want to keep that back really nice and straight. This is how you're coming up and down. Let's give that a go, guys. There's no leaning forwards. Good, Tice. Don't let your legs come so far out to the side. Imagine you're pushing them forward slightly. Good. So when you're doing this, the knees want to come forwards as opposed to coming out. So it's less of an out and more of a forwards position. And then we're going to start coming down nice and straight, pushing those knees out. Then the bum tips backwards and we try and sink down even lower. So the squat, what we're aiming to go for is for the top of the thighs to be parallel with the ground. This can put a lot of pressure through the pelvic floor, also through the stomach. So take it to a depth that you feel comfortable with. If you're coming down really low and you feel like it's putting pressure and you're feeling some heaviness through the pelvic floor or even some leaking, then just take it down less deep. But we're going to start 20 seconds on. We have a 10-second break. We're going to do this 8 times. So we should have lots and lots of lovely little breaks. Starting in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put it just there. I don't know if you guys can see it. So we're squatting down, standing up. As you stand back up, squeeze your glutes. Good stuff. Let me have a look at you guys. Try and keep that chest up. Good. 10-second break. 10-second break. Paggy was going for more. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Let's go back into our squats. Round 2, taking it down and up. So you're going to take this at a speed which feels most comfortable for you. Remember, for those of you that are pregnant, you want to be able to talk but not sing. So if you can still sing, 10-second break. And nice, short, sharp bursts. 3, 2, and 1. Back into it. Good, really squeeze all the way up. Good stuff. 3, 2, take your 10-second break. For those of you that are feeling like you want this to be slightly more challenging, I'm going to give you another option in a second. But let's go for it. 20 seconds down and up. Really focus on your movements. Make them really strong movements. Everything should be with consideration. Last 3, 2, and 1. For those of you that want to make this slightly more challenging, Vibka, for example, you're going to come down, you're going to come up, you're going to come down, you're going to come up, and that's what you're going to do. Let's go, 20 seconds. So instead of coming down and coming up, you're going to stay down and come up a few inches and back down again. Hurts, doesn't it? Tice, it's like she's enjoying herself. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. 10-second break. Shake everything out. Squats. For those of you that hate squats, I'm sorry. I used to hate squats. 20 seconds. Either coming down and up again, or you're staying down, coming up and down a few inches. But squats are such a good exercise because they work through the glutes, they work through the legs, they work through the core. 3, 2, and 1. We have got 2 more sets to go. Then you've got a minute's break. 3, 2, 1. Take it down. And either stay down there. Try and make this down and up motion really precise. So it's less of a bobbing and it's more of a precise movement. And then if you need to, take it back into your squats where you're coming down and up again. Okay, guys, I think this might be the last one. It's either the last one or it's the nearly last one. Let's go. If you notice any pain through the knees, just make sure that those toes aren't pointed too far out to either side and you're pressing outwards with your knees. I should all be able to see the front of the chest. Don't lean down too much. And we've got a minute's break. Everyone doing okay? We have a minute break. If anyone wants to take themselves off mute, if they've got any questions or they want to know anything, let me know. Next exercise we're going to take it through. If you are pregnant and you're feeling a little bit unbalanced and unstable, make sure you have a chair. I will show you with the chair. With this exercise, we're going to take it into a reverse lunge and we're pulling this knee up. So it's a reverse lunge, knee up. We're going to do four rounds on one leg and then we'll switch over and do the other leg. For those of you who aren't pregnant, if you want to jump it, take it back and jump. All sorts of juicy options for you. And 3, let's get ready. 2 and 1. We've got 20 seconds. Take it in a reverse lunge and a high knee. So as you come into this high knee, just try not to lean backwards. Try and stay forwards. Don't forget, we've got one side for now. Good. This is really good for balance. It's also going to work through your foot muscles. Good stuff. Let's go. 20 seconds. Show me what you got, guys. Great work, Tice. Good work for you for jumping it. Good. 3, 2, and 1. 10-second break. We've got 2 more on this leg before we then switch everything over. 3, 2, and 1. These 10-second breaks are really short, aren't they? If you don't want to do the full hop, you can take the heel off the ground. If anyone has any issues with this, do just let me know. Really focus on that balance. Good stuff, Peggy. 10-second break. Got one more on this side. 3, 2, and 1. Coming down and up. Get these arms moving as well. Make sure you're breathing. Slow it down if you need to. Got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it over to the other side. Get ready to go in 3, 2, and 1. Take it back down. Don't forget this is a reverse lunge. Try and get that back knee down towards the ground. Good, jump it if you want to. You guys are doing great. Make sure we're focusing on technique. 10-second break. Good, good, good. Let's go, 20 seconds. This timer waits for no woman. Focus on your breathing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. I said that like it was the last one. It's not. You've got 2 more to go. Ready? 3, 2, and 1. Down and up. Again, make these movements really precise. Good stuff. Working through this leg. 3, 2, and 1. 10-second break. Make sure you're breathing. Use this time to draw the air in through your nose, get it out through the mouth. Last one. Let's go. Taking it straight back, driving it all the way up. Tyson, I'm impressed that you're still jumping it. Fantastic work, lady. Everyone else is looking pretty strong. And relax. You have got a minute's break, so do grab some water if you need it. I'm going to... All right, I know, timer. So the next exercise... Actually, I'll wait till everyone's back. Everyone doing okay? Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Okay, great. Paggy, you doing good? Nice. Where do you live, Paggy?
I live in Hackney Wick.
Ah, nice. Pretty nearby.
Yeah.
Jolly good.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to take you through exercise.
First time, I was saying earlier before I got cut off, one of the ladies in my antenatal group recommended, so I thought I'd give it a try.
Who was that?
I think it was Sophie. Sophie,
Is she pregnant also?
Yeah, she is.
Fantastic. Okay, guys, I'm going to take you through the next exercise. If you want to hold on to something, then that's absolutely fine. Tice and Vipka, you guys don't need to hold anything. You're going to focus on your balance. We're going to stand up really nice and tall. Arms are going to be either on the hips or you can take them out to the side. Palms facing up. And from here, you're going to turn that toe inwards. The hips are still going to be facing forward. You're going to turn the toe in and you're taking it up and down out to the side. Okay, guys? So for the first 4, we're going to do it with the toe turned in and the heel pointed out. We're going to stick with the same leg. Then we're going to turn the toe out and we're going to do it like that for the last 4, and then we get to switch over. So 3, 2, and 1. Toe turns in, heels coming out. We're taking it up and down. When you're doing this, try not to lean too much to the side that the leg is lifting. Make sure that standing leg has a gentleness through the knee. If you're holding onto something, great. If not, 10-second break. If not, take those arms out to the side. Why not? Let's get a good arm workout in. 3, 2, and 1. Same side. Stand up nice and tall. If it feels like it's too much, then alternate through the legs, either doing 20 seconds on one side and then 20 seconds on the other, or alternate them like so. 3, 2, and 1. 10-second break. Okay, so you've got 2 more with that same leg. Turn that toe in, stand up nice and tall, tuck the bum under. Let's go, 10 seconds. Stand up really nice and tall, little pulses. If you want to make it more challenging, take the leg up even higher and hold it at the end of range. Turn that toe in, make sure you're breathing. 3, 2, and 1. Really nice. 10-second break. Last time, driving forwards with the heels. Let's go. Good. Guys, get your hands up slightly higher, shoulder height. Great stuff. Guys, you look like ballerinas. Good, keep it up. Small little pulses. And relax. But only for 6 or so seconds, because we're now going to turn that foot out to the side and we're going to do the same thing again. Let's go. So we're working slightly different muscles now. Good stuff. In that standing leg, you'll also feel it through the standing leg. Don't forget to have some gentleness through the knee. You don't want it to be bent, but you just don't want to be pressing through that back of the joint. And 10-second break. We're speeding through this, people. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. That toe is coming out towards the side. Tiny, tiny little pulses. Good stuff. Stretch those arms out. Focus on standing strong. Ten-second break. How we're doing this, we've got 2 more to go, and then we get to switch over. Is everyone doing okay? Good stuff. Let's go. Keep it up, keep it up. Very sad no one else is wearing a headband. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we've got 1 more on this side. Maybe I'm going to design my own headbands and I'll be like, anyone that wants to come to this class has to have a headband. Okay, let's go. Out to the side. Small, small little movements. Stand up nice and tall. Don't let those arms sink down. Last 5 seconds. And let's have a gentle stretch through those hips. First one way and the other. Okay, so we're going to take it straight over to the other side. Stand up nice and tall. Shake off those legs slightly. And we're going to turn the toe in. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Standing up nice and tall. We're leading out through the edge of that foot. Take these arms up. Great stuff. Really good, Paggy. Good work with the arms. Good stuff. 10-second break. Really nice. For those of you that have got their arms up, what we can do is we're just going to draw the arms backwards slightly. That's this kind of motion. Why not? We've got the arms out. Let's intensify it slightly. Good stuff. For those of you who aren't pregnant, take that leg up even higher. Good, 10-second break. Have a little dance. Have a little wriggle. 3, 2, 1, get into position. Heel is coming out to the side. Get a smile on your face. It is a Tuesday night, guys. I mean, I don't know what I'll be doing on Tuesday night, but this is so fun. Let's get those heels pulsing, pulsing. Good stuff. Got one more on the side. So, okay, I'm going to talk in a second. 3, 2, and 1. Drawing these hands back. For those of you in hybrid, Donna Sophia is doing 50% off its pizzas and its pasta, which is very, very dangerous. Last 3, 2, and 1. Shake everything out, but not for too long because I'm going to turn the toe out and we're going to take it out to the side like a very terrible ballerina. Let's go. This time, let's just pat the arms up and down. Try and keep those arms outstretched. Good stuff. It's always good to work these small muscles of the shoulder. 2, 1. 10-second break. I'm moving my timer here. Okay, we've got 3 more to go. Arms out, palms facing up. Little pats, toes coming out to the side. Remember, we've got a slight bend to that standing leg. So to make sure that you're not pushing against the back of the joint. You want to lean over as well. So you almost want to be working the other side of those stomach muscles. 2, 1. 10-second break. Shake everything out. One day I'm going to find a way of getting music for this as well. It's going to be very exciting. Okay, arms up. And again. Tiny, tiny little movements. Pulsing. This is fantastic for hip stability, which you lose a lot of during pregnancy and just after. 3, 2, and 1. Shake everything out. How are we doing on time? I think we have got 1 more. Okay, arms out to the side, little circles this time. Drawing everything out, that standing leg. We're also working on those glute muscles. All the tiny muscles we're working here. They're all your stabilizing muscles. We've got the last 3, 2, and 1. Good stuff. Have a little bit of a relax. What I find sometimes quite useful, put the hands on the lower back or the bum. Turn the toes out slightly and just push through the hips. So you don't want to bend the back. You want to try and keep up nice and long. You just want to feel a bit of a stretch through the front of these thighs here. Next exercise that we have, we're going to come down to the ground. If you can, if it feels safe to do so, come down without using your hands. It's going to be super useful when you do have your baby and you realize that you're always carrying a baby and a whole bunch of other stuff. So we're going to come down onto our heels. So with our lower part of the body, this is what we're going to be doing. Squeezing through the glutes and standing up. So this is like a sitting version of a hip bridge or a hip thrust. We're coming down and up with the arms. They're going to start up above the head. And as we do our little hip thrust, we're going to squeeze those shoulder blades. Let's go. Squeezing down and up, down and up, down and up. Squeezing through the glutes, making sure you're coming down with control. Good stuff. Really squeeze those shoulder blades down. 10-second break. Good stuff. You can take this as fast or as slow as you want. 3, 2, and 1. Shout if anyone has any issues through the pelvis. It can feel a little bit tender. Good. So if you want to, you can speed it up. But again, focus on what feels right for you. And we're going to take it into a little challenge at the end as well. Let's go, 20 seconds. Squeezing those shoulder blades down. You want to feel like you're really stretching through the chest, and at the same time you're strengthening up through the back. Got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good stuff. How are we doing? Almost halfway there. Let's go. Pulling down and up again. Squeezing through the glutes. Really think about squeezing those glutes as hard as you can. Got 4, 3, 2, and 1. So extra challenge for this, for those of you that are up for it. You are going to come down and you're not going to go all the way down. You're just going to hover in the middle. Okay, give that a go. So you're coming down and you're just hovering in the middle. You're going to really feel it working and burning through those quads. Good. Don't forget these arms. Tights, pull these arms down. Good. 10-second break. Good stuff. Alex, are you okay? Good. Let's go. 20 seconds. Good. Try hovering, staying in the middle. Hover. Squeeze those elbows down. Good stuff. Really nice. 2 and 1. Good. You feel it working through those legs. Quad strength, super important when you're doing things like getting up and off the ground. Got 2 more to go, 20 seconds. We're almost there, guys. Okay, if you want to have a challenge, hover it down your here so you're not going all the way up and you're not going down the bottom, you're kind of in the middle. It's really kind of painful. 2 and 1. When I say painful, I mean in a good way. Like the burn. 3, 2, and 1. Squeezing up and down. Up and down. Or you get to hover. Hovery, hovery, hover. Good stuff. We've got last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Good stuff. Let's take it to the floor. Let's stretch everything out. Okay. So come into a kneeling position or a sitting position, whatever feels right for you. If you're pregnant and you feel like you need a bit of support, grab a cushion, chuck it between your legs. Unless you've got one of those yoga bolsters, which are amazing. You might need 2 cushions. And let's sweep the arms all the way up above the head. And we're going to hold it up here. Grab the wrist, draw the arm all the way up. And we're going to take a gentle side bend over. So when I say a side bend, we're only going to work everything up the top half of our belly button. Let's hold this here. Deep breath in, take it back up to the center. Grab the other wrist, draw it all the way up. And a gentle stretch over to the other side. Hold this here. Take it all the way back up to the center. We're going to interlace the hands. We're going to place them behind our head. And we're going to try and get that elbow up towards the ceiling. Take the gaze up towards the ceiling as well. Take it back to the center. And up with the other elbow. From here, clasp the hands in front of you. And we're going to round through the upper back. It's a lot harder to do when you have a bump. Good stuff. Curl up nice and gently. We're going to clasp the hands behind your back and you're going to draw the hands downwards. So it's less of a pulling backwards, it's more of a drawing downwards. Try and create some space between your ears and your shoulders. Good stuff. Let's sweep one arm in front of the other. Try not to let the shoulder raise up too much. And you're going to draw it across, really stretching through the muscles there. Good. Stick it over to the other side. Enjoy that feeling of the stretch. From here, let's place one hand down to the ground. We're going to push up through the hips and stretching out the other foot. We're going to stretch from one hand all the way down to that toe. Hold this here just for a few breaths. And let's slowly take it back over to the other side. The hand comes down, we push the hips forwards, and we take that foot out to the side, and we reach all the way up. So that foot we want to push into the ground, that hand we want to reach. This is a really nice one for helping create space, just through those ribs. Take it back up to the center, and we're going to place the feet out in front of us. We'll take them slightly apart if you have a bump, otherwise you can take it close towards you. You're going to pull these toes back. You're going to sit up really nice and tall, and you're going to take a gentle lean forward. So you want to try to avoid curling that back. You want to keep a nice, long, stiff back. Pull those toes in as well. You should feel a nice stretch up through the back of the legs. Good. Now we're going to point the toes and we're going to curl a little bit over. We're going to try and walk those hands down towards your toes. If you need to create some space for the bump, draw the feet slightly wider. Hold this position just for a few breaths. And then curl all the way up. We're going to tuck one foot in. Again, we're going to reach all the way up. Keep the back nice and long. Try and press this knee down towards the ground. And you're going to lean forward. So you want to lean as though you're trying to get over this foot. But you want to try and keep everything nice and long. And you want to feel like you're drawing this knee down to create a little bit of stretch through this hip. If it's not comfortable, don't do this. And from here, if it feels comfortable to do, you can reach all the way down. You're going to grab the ankle all around the heel, and you can draw your chest closer in towards the knee. Let's sit up and take it over to the other side. For those of you that are pregnant, make sure you're giving your legs some extra support as you change over sides, because it can put quite a lot of pressure through the pelvis. Sit up nice and tall. Take these arms up and press the knees down as you take a gentle stretch forwards. Have a little bit of an experimentation by pointing the toes and flexing that foot to see what works best for you. And then if you want to intensify, you're going to curl through the back or round through the back. Point the toe and try and draw the chest down towards the knee. Don't push it too much though. Good stuff. From here, sit up nice and tall. You can come back into a sitting position, whatever feels best for you. And I'm going to invite you just to close your eyes and take some deep breaths in as you sweep the arms up above your head. And as you breathe out, feel like you're pushing the air down. Really visualize how this is feeling. Close the eyes, sweep the arms all the way above the head. Imagine you're embracing confidence and positivity and hope and all things cheery. And as you're pushing everything away, you're getting rid of all the tiredness and stressful things that you just do not need right now. One big stretch all the way up. Let's push all those awful things away. Open the eyes, give yourself a little bit of a wriggle. High five, everyone. And you guys are done. How is everybody?
Oh, good.
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 I really enjoyed that.
Good.
Yeah.
Anyone have any issues? Anything that didn't feel quite right?
That was a good pace. Good.
Yeah. Paggy, how are you feeling?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good to feel a little bit sweaty, like a proper workout.
It is nice, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
are you 35 weeks now?
36.
So Paggy, you're 36. Grace, what are you?
31, nearly 32.
Oh, you're 31. Who's next in line? Alex.
I'm 31 as well, I think.
Ah, okay. So exciting.
Grace, when is your due date?
The 2nd of April.
So then I'm 30.
Wow, you're 2nd of April. That's
today.
awesome. Cool. And how is everybody? Is everyone doing okay?
How are you doing?
Thank you for asking. I am not doing too bad. I really though, honestly, I've got to stop eating. Because I've got a lot of my clients who are either on holiday, one of whom is in like Barbados, but let's not go there. And because I'm like in this tiny little room at the top of our house trying to escape from the children when our nanny's here, I've got like a whole bunch of like a snack pile. And I'm literally just like, well, this is great. Oh, I'm hungry, but I won't go down for lunch just yet. Maybe I won't have lunch. I'll just snack on this. Yeah. And so my husband's a bit just like, there's a reason why you are putting on weight, and it's because you're eating everything. So yeah. So for me, that's a real big struggle, because if I'm at home, I'm a bit like, oh, hello, fridge. What do we have here? Oh, what's in my little snack cupboard? Yeah, so I need to move more, but I did go for a run this morning, which was horrible, but I did it. So I'm very proud of myself. Has anyone got anything exciting coming up this week? There is absolutely no news from anyone. No.
You're trying out a new car seat?
You got a new car seat. Wow, that is exciting. Good work. That is good. I've been looking up dogs to adopt.
Aw.
No, not that I think we're going to get one, but I just feel like I need something to be more exciting. Maybe I'll wait for a lockdown puppy to get returned and then I'll rescue it. But yeah. I'm thinking of greyhounds because they don't need too much exercise. So that would be good. Before we go, does anyone have any exciting dinners that they are about to eat or have just eaten? Paggy, this is very important, by the way. I like to know what people eat.
I have got a fish finger borta. It's a Nigella recipe. It's
Ooh.
really good.
A fish finger whatty?
It's called a borta. It's kind of like like sort of Indian flavors, but like I don't know how to describe it, but it's really nice. It's Nigella.
It's a fish finger.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sounds exciting.
Can you send us a photo, please? Because I would like to see this.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Thank you. Anyone else got anything exciting that they're eating?
I had spag bowl. That's as exciting as Tuesday dinner gets.
I had super noodles. How bad is that? Like, this is how bad life is getting right now. Frickin' super noodles. So yeah, Well, I'm glad to see you guys have all got as exciting lives as me. Stay safe, everybody. If anyone's got any questions or there's anything that they'd like to see in other workouts, do let me know. Okay?
Yep.
Cool. And also, does anyone have, okay, I know that most of you guys have resistance bands. Paggy, do you have a resistance band?
No, I don't.
Oh, don't worry. It's cool. We can do lots of other torturous things without resistance bands. Okay, guys, really, really lovely to see you. Everybody stay well. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.